Students of class 8. Today's teaching on the following points. I have mentioned here the following points. Today's teaching. Lok Sabha. What is in my previous class I taught you, in the previous video I taught you. In the previous video I explained various parts and various functions of the Rajya Sabha. Now today I am going to teach you about the functions and the system of the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is known as the lower house. It is also known as the popular house. It is also known as the house of the people. Now composition. Lok Sabha consists of 552 members. 552 members. Lok Sabha consists of 552 members. Out of it, 530 members represents the state, 20 members represent the Union territories. 20 members represent the Union territories. 530 members represent the states, 20 members represent the Union territories. Total 550 and 2 members left. These 2 members represent these 2 members are nominated by the president from the Anglo-Indian community. That means 552 out of 552 members. Total strength of Lok Sabha is 552, out of which 530 members represent the state, 20 members represent the Union territories, 2 members are nominated by the president to represent the Anglo-Indian community. The members are elected on the basis of adult franchise. That means a voter having 18 years of age can cast his or her vote on the basis of his or her vote, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, etc. And now qualification. To be a member of the Lok Sabha, one person must be a citizen of India and his name must be registered as a voter in the voters list, and the candidate must have to cover the minimum age 25 years, and then he will be considered to be eligible as the candidate of the Lok Sabha election. Now tenure. The tenure for Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is formed for a term of 5 years. It can be dissolved by the president also. Under whose advice? Under the advice of the Prime Minister. But besides, during emergency, the Lok Sabha can extend its term, extend its tenure for a term of 1 year because of emergency. So this is the tenure of Lok Sabha. Now the leader of the opposition. Who is the leader of the opposition? If the leader who cannot take part in the ruling government, who is not a part of the ruling government, the leader who is not a part of the ruling government but appears in the Lok Sabha to take part in debates and discussion and raise various questions by attacking the policies of the government, ruling government, this leader is known as opposition leader of the house. And next one, Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Who is the Speaker of the Lok Sabha? A person uh, who looks after the debates discussion of the house means Lok Sabha, means lower house or the house of the people is known as the speaker. The speaker is elected amongst its members. And another one also is there. Who is he or she? He is or she is deputy speaker. Who is deputy speaker and why is this system? A deputy speaker is also elected in order to assist the work of the speaker. The deputy speaker is liable to control the entire system of work of the speaker's office in absence of him or her. That's why the deputy speaker also is elected amongst the members of the Lok Sabha. Now, what is the powers? What are the powers and functions of the speaker? Number one, the speaker regulates the debates and discussion in the house. The speaker decides whether a bill, a money bill or an ordinary bill. And next one, the speaker maintains law and order in the house by making the members of the Lok Sabha understand the necessity to maintain silence in the house and to allow others to raise questions without being interrupted. And next one, the speaker can disqualify any member. The speaker can declare the speaker can adjourn the house at the time when the members interrupt. All the members interrupt the way of debates and conducting the way of debates and discussion. That time the speaker may adjourn the house. The speaker may disqualify any member under anti-defection law. Now, what is anti-defection law? Anti-defection law is a law passed in order to provide special powers to the speaker to keep and control the entire circumstances of the house and to establish law and order in the house, to maintain peaceful environment in the house. That's why this special right is given to the speaker. This special right or law is known as anti-defection law. Now, what is the characteristic feature of anti-defection law? The speaker, since the speaker is the head of the house, and all the members, all the members consider him or her to be an honorable one. So the speaker's post or chair is very important in order to establish him or her to be an important person in the house. The anti-defection law is passed and special power is provided. The special power is given to the speaker. What is the special power? Whenever a member dishonor the speaker or speaker's chair, that time the speaker can disqualify the member. If any member disobeys the rules of the house, disobeys the entire system of debate and discussion, if the speaker considers it to be an insult of him or her, the speaker can disqualify the member under anti-defection law, under the terms of the anti-defection law. So, after this today's discussion, my dear student, next day I shall teach you powers and functions of the Union Parliament. Next day I think the teaching of this lesson will be completed and your syllabus for first term, first unit test also will be over. Then I shall give you some homeworks. Prepare it, write it in your homework copies and get yourself prepared for the upcoming revision test, online revision test.